Louisiana News at 5 begins with breaking news.
Well, tonight we have a lot of new information to bring you in the police chase initiated by Jefferson Parish deputies, which ended in a crash in New Orleans that has now claimed the lives of two 17-year-olds, both innocent bystanders and not involved in the alleged shoplifting incident that led to the chase in any way. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. Tonight, the driver of that car that police say caused the crash is now in custody. The victims were driving on St. Bernard Avenue when the speeding suspects slammed into their car. Only one of them survived the wreck, and just a little while ago, officials at West Jeff High School confirmed the teens who died were students there. And
tonight we have team coverage of that tragedy with a lot of questions about the chase itself, which started at Lakeside Shopping Center. We start tonight with the latest developments, and Amelia Strahan joining us now live in Harvey. She's in front of West Jeff High School. Amelia.
Kate and Sharice, I spoke with students as they left campus today, and they described a very emotional morning. They said that students and teachers were crying in the hallways, and grief counselors were available as they learned to cope with this great loss. Our partners at NOLA.com identified one of the victims as 17-year-old Giselle Smith, and we were able to confirm that with her friends here at West Jefferson. Jefferson Parish school officials are describing the tragedy as heartbreaking. The school district said, quote, "Our thoughts and deepest sympathies go out to the families, friends, and loved ones of these students, as well as to the entire West Jefferson High School community during this difficult time." We spoke with one senior who says he saw the two victims together in class just yesterday. Akaj Jones is a senior at West Jefferson and says he's friends with one of the victims. He told us knowing he saw her smile for the last time feels surreal.
Every time you seen her, you seen her smiling. I had class with her, and I mess with her, and she'll just end up smiling. Even if it was, if something bad happened, she'll still be smiling. In the morning, it was a slow day. Everybody was just sad. Even one of my teachers was crying.
And of course, this tragedy comes just a couple of weeks before Christmas, so our thoughts and prayers are with these families. Reporting live from West Jefferson High School, Amelia Strahan, WWL, Louisiana.
It is tragic for sure. Thanks, Amelia. The JPSO deputies were trying to catch some suspected shoplifters and say the crash happened moments after they gave up and the chase crossed parish lines.
Now, NOPD is investigating that crash. Alyssa Curtis joining us live with what we know so far. Alyssa.
Katie, Sharice, that chase lasted allegedly less than a minute. And just behind me is where JPSO came up on that crash. Now, we do know two people have been arrested so far. One person is facing charges out of Jefferson Parish for shoplifting, and another facing charges out of Orleans for that crash. Thursday afternoon, NOPD arrested 30-year-old Janika Smooth. According to the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office, Smooth and two other women shoplifted from Lakeside Mall Wednesday night. JPSO says an off-duty deputy saw them in a red SUV driving away from the mall and onto I-10 East. Thursday, we took the same route they allegedly did. According to JPSO, the off-duty deputy shared the information on the radio, and other deputies spotted the suspects near the parish line on I-10 East. They then took I-610. They say they started chasing the suspects at 7:33. The chase allegedly lasted less than a minute before a supervisor called it off. But as the deputies turned their lights off and tried to get off I-610 at the St. Bernard exit, they saw the suspects had crashed into an innocent bystander's car. According to NOPD, the suspects hit the median, the car went airborne, and hit a car full of teenage girls. President of the Metropolitan Crime Commission, Rafael Goyeneche, says usually departments only chase for violent crimes. He says trying to catch shoplifters isn't worth it.
No. And that's usually why those policies exist. That's probably why the Jefferson Parish supervisor ordered the pursuit to stop.
It's unclear if the deputies who chased the suspects knew it was for shoplifting. But Goyeneche says ultimately this is the suspect's fault.
Normally when you see a blue light in your rear mirror, you pull over.
The last time I checked in with NOPD, they said the only person facing charges related to the crash was Smooth. Of course, we heard that she turned herself in earlier this afternoon. A lot of questions still remain in this incident, though. We've reached out to Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office in hopes someone could get on camera or send us a statement. They said no one was commenting on this incident today. We're, of course, going to keep at it and try and get more information. For now, reporting live at I-610 and St. Bernard Avenue, Alyssa Curtis, WWL Louisiana.
All right, Alyssa, thank you for that update. And court documents do show the driver of the car, Janika Smith, has a history of shoplifting.
Yeah, Eleanor Tabone has been going through the documents that she obtained on the suspect, and she joins us now in the studio with the details on Smooth.
That is correct. I went back through court documents, and Janika Smooth has a lengthy history of theft in Jefferson Parish. Court documents show that she has been slapped with theft charges since 2012. In 2017, she was charged with theft but given probation. But court documents show that probation was revoked and she was sentenced to a year because she was convicted in Wynn Parish for bringing narcotics into the parish jail there. More recently, in 2023, she was charged again with theft. Court documents show she pled guilty and the judge sentenced her to 2 years probation. Katie and Charisse, that means Janika Smooth was very likely on probation when she allegedly caught stealing yesterday at Lakeside Mall. When I looked through court document filings, it showed that she had theft charges from stealing from businesses like Sephora, Ulta, Macy's and Party City.
All right, Eleanor, thank you. And as we've reported, there have been several new developments in this case in just the past few hours. We'll continue to follow the story and report on any new information on air, online, and on the WWL app.